Hey everybody. Today's weather, I tell you what, I'm tired of being wet and cold. Thankfully I'm home. I get to come on here and visit with all of you wonderful people. And I'm going to pin my link as I do so. Ooh. Let me pin. If you're on here now, you're catching the replay. So just drop in the comments, hashtag drive-by, hashtag replay. Oh boy. I think I need to go back. I was going to try to share to my page and it's not really working. Per usual. Hey, if you're hopping on, say howdy. How you doing? Let me share really quickly. How is everybody? What are you guys up to? I hope you are staying dry wherever you are. It is pouring. We've had flooding. I don't know if you caught my stories. Flooded roads, had to find alternate routes, all the things. So, today, we are going to play in the bundles. And I posted them in the description. So, if you're interested, just comment bundle. I've got a small bundle. I've got a large bundle. And I can work one in between too, if neither one of those work for you guys. So, you just let me know. Right now, I'm putting on primer. I already did my skincare, and you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put on my beauty oil. I like to do that in certain areas that get really cranky, so that my makeup, doesn't separate or anything like that. So I've got like a bottle that's almost completely gone. But I like to use this one just for spot treating before I put my makeup on, because it really does help. And it just takes a tiny, 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 tiny bit. And I think my first bottle was a smaller size, like the older one. So besides that one, I ordered one this size, and this is it. So I just started on my second one not that long ago. It lasts a good long while, and it's still going to be in your beauty box, which is pretty fantastic because it's $75 retail. Your beauty box is $99, and they extended the white cash. Gosh, I forgot to put that in the comments again. Me oh my. Okay, I think what we're going to do, got my kabuki ready, is some liquid. And I should have put that in the description. Darn. I'll go back and fix it when I'm done. I'll edit it. Finally got my organza in, and I've not tried the liquid in organza, so we're going to play in that. And I think what I'm going to do is put it on my tray. You could just drop it on your face or on the kabuki brush, which I could do that. I'll just drop it on the kabuki brush. This is mineral based, so be sure and shake this up. So I'm just going to take the dropper, and this is great for oily skin. Combination normal and oily. Sorry. Let me put a couple more drops on here, and then we're just going to tap it in. And I may conceal afterwards. We'll see. I haven't decided what I'm going to conceal with. So in the larger bundle, you do get a concealer. Sorry about my spot right there. I think it's shingles, so I'm keeping it covered. I cleaned all my brushes last night. Threw the towel and the washcloth in the wash. I've had it before, just never on my face, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I noticed it coming up a couple of days ago, and it just looked like one of those really monster zits, And I was like, dang, I've never had one of these. And then last night, I started looking at it, and I thought, it's not acne. All right, so I'm just going to blend this in. And I'm going to blend it down my neck. And then I'll probably take a blending bud and just sort of tap it in and blend it out. This stuff is I always say it's so velvety. I just love it. It dries to a powder, which is pretty cool too. And I'm not going all the way up under my eyes. I'm just stopping shy. And I'm blending down my neck. Make sure I'm looking in my mirror over here to make sure I get it all in. How is everybody? If you're hopping on, give a shout out. Hit the bubble button at least to check in. Hit the spread button in the lower left-hand corner if you don't mind. Spread the love from my page to yours. That really helps me out. So this is not even damp. And I washed all my blending buds too, for the love of all. So I'm just going to keep this covered so that nothing happens. And like I've said before, I don't feel like I really get settling from this. I feel like the liquid is pretty awesome. I don't wear it as much. I would say probably more in the summer. I would be a little bit more oily. I tend to be a little bit more dry in the winter, but it still wears really well. So that's the liquid Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation. So I've already put in the shopping link this, and then I may just conceal with, I don't know, I haven't decided. Because the organza is out of, or the Scarlet is out of stock. It's on back order because it's our most popular concealer. So what you could do is whatever shade I color match you for in your foundation, you could grab a similar shade, the same shade in your concealer, and you could actually use it to touch up with or thicken your BB cream. Let's say you got BB cream instead of liquid. You could use it there. So I'm just going to put a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. And I am going to have to dampen a blending bud for this. So liquid on liquid, cream on cream. You're going to be just fine. So no worries there. Let's see. I think I'm going to, what I do with all my sprays. I'm going to take some rose water. And I'm going to dampen a sponge. And then I'm going to take it and just sort of press that in and work it in. Go over here and do the same thing. Make sure I get these blended out really well. And this is a routine out of my norm, so mixing it up today. Just showing you guys the different products, versatility, options, because everybody's skin's so different that it's not going to be the same for everyone. All right, so I blended that in, and you could go, you know, and highlight down the nose, center of the forehead, and I'm not taking a huge amount of product in doing this because the concealer covers so well and it's so thick. It does not take a lot, honest to goodness, so. All right, and I'm still going to use my setting powder. All right, so we've used 2 of the products there, and I'm going, this is not my usual, so I'm having to kind of think about what I'm doing. All right, so we're going to take another sponge, a different one, a clean one, and it's slightly damp, but not that much. So if you don't want to use the concealer, you could just use the setting powder and just work it in by pressing it. And I will probably set the concealer in all the areas that I placed it. So that just keeps everything fresh and in place. And if I have any oil production, it's going to keep it from breaking down any of the makeup or product I put on there. And then what I did was, so you've got 2 foundation options in this bundle, and you can work it in the larger bundle, and you can work it however you want. So what I did was I put the liquid foundation, and then I put a pressed powder, mineral pressed powder, in a darker shade, so that we could let me find it, so that we could contour with that. Or you could get one that I color match you to. In order to, where's my contour brush, to set with. So it's up to you. And what we could do, if you want to set the liquid, which you really don't have to because it does dry to a powder, is, let's see, before we contour, let's just go ahead and do that. And take just a baby amount and just sort of set our whole face. So I'm going to go into the lid and I'm going to grab what's left because it's not going to take a whole lot of product to go around and set. So this is going to avoid having to pick up like another setting powder in order to set the liquid in place. And a lot of people don't even need this step. It's just totally up to you. All right, so just gently, very little product there, and the setting powder is going to come in the larger bundle as well. Got that that done. Now we can move on to a little contour. And you're saving roughly between 25 and 30% on these. I'd have to sit down and do the exact math. But in the larger bundle, you're going to get a $20+ coupon back in your pocket to spend on other product. So if you get the larger bundle, I put on there to message me, because I'm going to set you up a private link so that you can earn your coupon. And I'm just barely shadowing in the hairline there with this contour, because I have a smaller forehead and I don't want to make it appear even smaller. And I'm just warming up my nose there. I feel like my lighting is really weird today. And I feel like I say that a lot. All right, so let's take a blending brush, and I'm just going to lightly blend all that out. All right, so you have an option to get 2 blushes or an exfoliator and a blush. So that's your choice. So that was Georgette that I contoured with, and I put that in the cart. But you can change things around that are in that shopping link cart. You don't have to get the things. And of course I put the colors I use, which wouldn't exactly be the colors you would use, until I color match you and we know. And the mint chocolate is still in stock. I did not realize that all this time. So when you grab the lip exfoliator, get the mint chocolate. I'm just telling you. It's amazing. I love it so much. All right, so we're going to do blush. If I can find my blush brush. And what did I put? I think I put Sweet in the cart. So that's what we shall use today. All right, so here's Sweet. Neutral color. Not too pink, not too peach. And you're just going to follow that line of contour. If you do not have a wide set face, then go ahead and blush into the apples if you want. Or just follow that line of contour. And this is very subtle. It's very light. So you're going to build how much color you prefer. Very neutral. I would say maybe a rose with a hint of, a little bit more brown in it, I guess. I think I got that on there. Did a good job. All right. Let's touch up eyebrows. So what you can do with your coupon is go back and get a brow product, because there's not one in this bundle. So that is one thing. And so when you make your purchase and I set you up your link and you get your cash credit, your YCash, it's going to appear in that account within 3 hours, and you could turn around and grab your brow product. Gosh, just the sound of that rain. It is so dark in my window. It just makes me want to go to sleep. And I feel like we've had so much dreary weather that I just stay more tired all the time. And I still have some brows left where I cleansed before I got on here. So I'm just sort of touching those guys up. And brows, just sit down in a mirror and practice. Practice. I still have good brow days and bad brow days, and I just have to quit fiddling and give it up. So that's just the way it is. But once you sort of get a routine down for your brows, it'll work. You just got to keep practicing. Voila. Just touched them up a bit. Brows are important. Try not to skip that step if you can. Okay. Now on to eyes. So in the small and the large bundle, you're going to get to pick 2 shades of liquid shadows. And these are great for everybody's eyes. Mature eyes, oily eyes, regular eyes. It doesn't matter. And I think what I'm going to do is we're going to take Reverent, which is sort of that champagne color. And it's just going to kind of go all over. And so you want to take either your finger or a brush to blend it into place wherever you want that placement. You know me, I love mixing regular shadows with the liquid shadows. So I can show you an option with the Moodstruck Press Shadow. I should have gotten it out. I did not find it. I thought maybe we'd take Gingerly in the transition, and then we're going to use, oh no, I pulled out Willed, but we could still use Willed. That'll go in the outer corner. So this is just sort of going all over. Be sure you get down to your lash line. While it's still wet, I probably won't even have to do my cleanup trick because I sort of cleaned up that outer edge while it was still wet. And you could even pull this down into the inner corner of your eye and use it as your highlight. Okay, so that was Reverent. So I put that in the shopping link as well if you want to hop on there and check it out. Like I said, you can move things around, change your products, delete stuff. Not a big deal. All right, so now, let's see. And this is a step. You could just use your 2 shadows. But I think what I'm going to do is go in with Gingerly. I'm going to take just my regular crease brush, and Gingerly is just this really warm sort of pumpkin ginger color, whatever. And I'm just going to add a little bit of depth to that upper part of the transition, so it's not going directly in the crease there. And then we're going to take Willed, and we're going to put that in the outer corner. And I'll leave that out just in case I want to go back into it. Okay. Next, we're going to go in with this guy. And what I might do is use the Angle Shadow Sponge Brush. And just sort of, instead of painting it on, just sort of take my brush and pull it off of the applicator. And then we're going to go up into the outer corner. With all this rain, who else's allergies have been acting ugly? Mine have. My eyes, my nose, everything. And y'all know I sniff all the time anyways. I'm going to wipe off any extra product off of that brush, and I'm going to blend and wipe. And then I'll probably take the Gingerly and just sort of blend that upper part back out. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to do the same thing, maybe. Start lighter, build your color as you go, because you can always add more color. It's a little bit more difficult to take away. And this eye is playing tricks on me. I cannot see well out of it. All right, I think we've got them even, and that outer corner trick just sort of lifts everything up. So I'm going to take the excess off of that brush, and we're going to brush it in. All right, that's Willed. I like that color. I think this one still comes in your beauty box if you grab the beauty box. So if you get the beauty box first, you're going to get an additional 20% off of the customized bundles that I put in the description. You're going to get an extra 20% off. So you could grab Reverent instead of Willed and one of the other liquid shadows. So that's pretty cool. And look, I'm going to show you something. I remember when I swatched those yesterday and put them on my hand. They're still there. I mean, I took a shower, but can you believe that? The little swatches are faintly still there. They lasted the rest of the day, all night. And then in the morning, I took a shower And I forgot about it, so I didn't pay extra attention. I just washed like I normally do. And I was like, oh my goodness, those are still there. The swatches from the liquid shadows. Okay, so let's take the one with Reverent on it, and let's just blend that lid back into Willed. We don't want a harsh or distinct line. And then I'm going to take my crease brush that has gingerly on it, and then we're just going to pull gingerly up out of that outer corner color, pull it back into the transition like so. I didn't put gingerly in the cart link because that would be an add-on, or you could go back with your coupon and grab that, or grab a tool. There's so many things that you could get. So I really like that. And then, you know me, I have to go in there and tight line. So let me sharpen this. That just adds a little bit of fullness to the lash line there. So, okay. I'm doing so much better with this, y'all. Awesome. Thicken that lash line right up with my pencil. And we don't have to do a brow highlight. We can leave it just like this. And then move on to our eyes. So one thing I would recommend, two things. So you could either add on one of these two and then go back with your coupon and get the other mascara and a brow product, like the brow pencil and the mascara. Now, if you grab that beauty box first before you get this face bundle, because the beauty box does not come with foundation, because foundation is customizable. I have to color match you. And so in order to get these beauty boxes out, they want them neutral and for, you know, everyone sort of mass produced and pushed out so that you get the beauty box quickly. And then you get your future 20% off. So you can still access the beauty box through the shopping cart link I just pinned here. So I'm taking primer. And so in your beauty box, you've got primer and mascara in there. And the beauty oil I was talking about. The beauty oil alone makes that beauty box so worth grabbing first. And out of all the skincare, if you just use that and the rose water first, the rose water comes in the box, you'll see amazing results just with those two. All right, so I'm going to take the 4D, and I like to clean off the end of it. And then I like to coat the back of the tips, and then I'm going to start at the base, wiggle it back and forth, and work the wand up. And then turn it vertically at times to sort of get this inner corner, because you want to get all the lashes for the full effect there. And when I'm really working on a full face look, I want to take my time with my mascara and make sure, because this really just pulls it all together. Oh, looky there. Let me grab a Q-tip. So you could either let that dry and get it off. Oh, see, I should have just let it dry. Or take a Q-tip and roll it off. Either way. But you could use the spoolie from your eyebrow pencil to remove any mascara once it's dried if you make a mistake like that. All right, we're going to go over. We're going to do this side. And I forgot to do another before. I swear. I'm getting so bad about that. And I'll post a picture after I'm done with the finished look and sort of a display of both bundles together. So the large bundle, basically. And if neither of those appeal to you, just message me what you're looking for, and I will try to put a different bundle together for you if we can, or you can just get single products. So you can still go on that cart link that I have posted, delete everything out of it and just put in there what you want in that cart. No big deal. And I'm just, again, taking my time. This is my flashy good side. And then we're going to coat the lower lashes. Boom, boom, there we go. And I like to use the White Shadow Pristine to line my waterline, to open my eyes up, give a youthful appearance. Because as we age, this waterline is not as bright and youthful as it once was. So this just sort of restores the appearance of that. Another little illusion we're working with. Okay. Lips. I can't see what I'm doing here. Okay. Let's do a lip. We're going to use Prim, which is actually an eyeliner. And you can find this under eyeliners. But in the beauty box, Prim came in, my friends. I don't know if that's standard because it used to be the black liner. Which would certainly come in handy for tight lining as well. Look at that. And then I think I'm going to use an Opulence lipstick because I've been using the Splash liquid lipstick. So low power mode. Uh-oh. Gonna have to plug it in. Well-to-do is one of my favorites. So you could get the Stain, you could get the Splash, you could get Crush lip products. So this is just sort of a neutral shade. And you know what I did not do? When I do these lighter neutral shades, I do like to color in a little bit more of the lip. Like so. There we go. Now we're going to take this guy. Super creamy. You will have to throw this in your purse and reapply after eating and drinking and things like that. Love it. So that was Opulence. I mean, yes, that was Well-to-do in the Opulence lipstick. So, looky there. And you could stop with that. You know me. I like to do the finishing powder. I think it's totally necessary. So, of course, I'm going to throw that on in the end. This could be an add-on or it could be purchased with your credit. So whatever is, highest priority to you in making your selections. This just adds that blurred candlelight effect that I just love. So one thing you could do is use Reverent in the liquid shadow to highlight with. You saw me do that yesterday. So instead of the setting powder, here's your option to get the setting spray in the bundle, and that's totally your choice. But I threw the setting powder in there because I figured it's going to be handy to have more so than the spray. If you get the beauty box, you're going to get a rose water, or if you got the Kudos last month with one of the rose water or toning waters in it, then naturally you're going to use that to set with, and that's perfectly acceptable to do. So I used grapefruit. I smell it. It's delightful. Love it. Okay, so I think we're done. That wasn't super long. I like it. I'll take some pictures and then post the products I use so you can see how much you're actually getting. Pretty cool. And I got crazy hair today because it is raining and it doesn't want to cooperate, but that's okay. All right. Fantastic. Super quick, super easy. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the spread button, share the love from my page to yours. Comment #drive-by when you come back on the replay. Explore that shopping cart link I put there and, remove and add things that you want or don't want and do it however you like. So thank you guys so much. And I hope to see you tomorrow, either live or pre-recorded. We'll see. But I may hop on here and do a little thing on oils here in just a few minutes. But I'm going to have to plug my phone in. All right, we'll see you.